It's a regular Sunday morning. We're very casual. We've just woken up, haven't we, honey?
Yeah, it's late.
It's not late. I woke up at 7 a.m. Well, we've got a big problem actually, and that problem is overspending because bills have been going up. Our water bill has increased. Our food bill and going out entertainment bill has increased. Mainly from my side, because, you know, going crazy in the house.
You blew up the budget in the first week.
What did you say?
You blew up the budget in the first week.
Sunday morning, I got my pen handy. We're going to go through the budget as it is and as it stands now and what we spend in the Philippines. And then we're going to talk about having to increase our budget because the bills are rising. Things are increasing. Actually, Arian's wearing one of my old DC shirts. She's looking pretty casual. She hasn't even had a shower yet. Priorities, babe. Videos. We got to do the vlogs. Okay, the subscribers want to see us. So we got to do that. Priorities. First item, and I'll go with the first item, is electricity. So our electricity bill, we had a look at the bills in the last 4 to 5 months, and our bill ranged from 12,500 peso to 9,000 peso. So on average, we spend around 10 to 11,000 peso. I'm just going to say 10,000 peso per month on average. So that's 10,000. So the next one is water. So Arian.
He keeps talking.
That's okay. It's okay. Arian, you tell him about our water bill.
Actually, the water here in Subic is, I find it expensive.
How much is it? He's trying to eat our calculator.
He's trying to calculate how much is his budget.
Yeah, how much is the budget? Look, he's even got drool on the calculator there. So, how much is the water bill, honey?
Usually our water bill is 1,500.
1,500 for water. So I'm going to jot that down. So water 1,500.
But it's gone up to 1,600.
We're finding that water is more expensive in Subic than it is Manila. One is internet. So internet is a must. I need good quality internet to work from home at the moment. So, need that good internet and also to do vlogging. So internet is 2,900 peso. So internet 209,000 peso per month. So that's via PLDT. We have heard news that there's a new player in the space. Is it called Dito, the new player? So I think it's Dito, and there's talk that Dito will come into the space and bring the internet bills down because it is rather expensive still here in the Philippines. 2,900 peso isn't cheap. So what's next, babe? Ruby's bill. So
Ruby's bill.
we have a helper who helps around the house, and she's more like family than a helper, to be honest. She looks after baby Pete. She does some cooking and some cleaning and lots of work around the house. How much does she cost per month, honey?
She gets 7,000 a month.
7,000 per month to have a live-in maid. Okay, so 7,000 a month. The next one is food. Now this is a big one. Food isn't cheap, and we don't eat tenderloin. We're not having smashed avocado here.
Yes, you do.
No, I'm not. I've never had smashed avocado in my life. Pete's eating Graham's honey crackers. But look, we eat quite modestly and we don't eat out a lot, but I do like to eat out. This does not include eating out. This is just the shopping, the food shopping bill, which is 17,000 peso a month. So, roughly just over $300 a month. It's about $350 a month, 17,000 peso a month.
So the next one is fuel. Every month we're spending 4,000 for fuel.
4,000 a month. So our bill has decreased. Actually, it used to be more like 7,000 to 8,000 peso a month. It has decreased to around about 4,000 because we're not traveling as much. I used to go to the call center to work in Manila and commute back and forth from Subic to Manila. I'm actually just, working from home at the moment because we can't even go there. We can't go, with the baby and travel to Manila at the moment. We used to spend a lot of time there, much of our time in Manila, but we're not able to do that. So fuel is 4,000 a month. Okay, so the next bill is baby Pete. Yes, there's an expense to having children in the Philippines. And definitely since having a baby, costs have gone up. Not significantly because he's still young. So Pete, how much do you cost per month?
4,000 pesos.
So is that food? Does that include food or is that just medicine? What is that?
Money goes to vaccine. I don't really...
COVID vaccine?
No,
What vaccine?
no.
Baby vaccine.
Yeah.
And baby snacks like the Cerelac.
I buy this to keep him busy sometimes.
Clothes, stuff like that.
Yeah, but it doesn't cost much because I'm breastfeeding, so I don't have to buy a formula. I have formula in the cabinet, but just for emergency, whenever I go out or if I have to go out and I leave the baby with Ruby.
The final item on the list is entertainment. And actually, I personally look after and oversee the entertainment budget. It's true. So, entertainment could include going to a resort. So it comes out of my pocket. Arian gives me pocket money of 10,000 peso a month, of which I get to buy beer. Beer is not included in the shopping budget. So, beer money is very helpful to me. If people give a beer money tip on YouTube, it is helpful. I haven't got one in a while, but hey, it's beer. It's going out maybe to a resort like All Hands Beach on a day trip. It's going to a restaurant. If we go to a restaurant for lunch or dinner, I'm putting, my hand in my pocket to pay for that as, the entertainment cost, right? So that's what we're spending per month. It's not a lot of money and things are going up. Actually, unfortunately, what I've found, I've been seeing in Thailand that there's these discounts, and I saw this little ad for Hooters. Hooters had 50% off food, drinks, during happy hour. 50% off if you want tacos or if you want hot wings or whatever. Whereas in the Philippines, actually restaurants have increased prices. Not only restaurants, but bars have increased prices as well. And Arian's been complaining about that. She's saying, you're spending too much money at the pub. Now, I only go to the pub maybe once a week, usually on a Friday, especially if the football's on, AFL, to watch AFL.
You blew up the budget in the first 5 days of the month.
So I did go crazy one day. I didn't blow up the whole budget. I maybe spent...
Yes, you did.
No,
You blew up the budget. You spent 7,000 on the first...
It was 6,000.
It was 7,500. I even gave you...
No, that
money.
included shopping because I had to put fuel in the car. Arian asked me to go to the butcher's to buy meats. So it was probably around about 6,000. So we had a win. Richmond Tigers won, yeah!
Tigers! Another goal!
And I spent a lot of money shouting a few people at the bar.
And then the next week, you started getting crazy. You started getting stressed and you said, oh, you want plants. You want plants.
So the plants weren't included. That comes out of our savings. That is not an expense, okay? We want plants. We've been building a plant wall and a garden. That is not included, Arian.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, Arian's had to go into the room to look after baby Pete. He's being a bit noisy this morning. So yeah, he needs some playtime. I'm going to wrap up and I'm going to tally up all of our costs and tell you how much we're spending, what our budget is here in the Philippines. And I'm going to tell you what it is now and tell you now with COVID-19 and the increase in costs like restaurants or, fuel increases or, the bar. Actually, a lot of things at the bar have increased, like, beers have increased. Some of the pubs were charging 50 and 60 peso and they've increased to 80 or 90 peso. So I'm going to tally it all up now. Alrighty, so I've tallied it all up. It is 56,400 peso per month. Now, I just don't think that's enough money at the moment because at the moment, me and Arian have been at each other's throats, about the bill and the budget, and we're talking about having to increase it. So at the moment, 56,400 peso per month is what we're spending, which is roughly just over 1,100 US dollars per month. Keep in mind, we don't have rent. So we're not paying rent. You know, we own our home, okay? So we're not paying a rent bill here, okay? So that is one advantage. The other thing too is with Pete, you know, growing up and getting bigger, no doubt our food bill is going to increase. So I think, you know, more likely our food bill should be like, you know, 20,000. So an increase of 3,000 there. The other thing is for entertainment, okay, for myself now, you know, the bars and restaurants and eating out, you know, and especially with Pete getting bigger. Oh, she just heard that. She heard the bars and then she's come out. So what I'm trying to say is with restaurants increasing prices and eating out and Pete getting bigger, so, you know, as he gets bigger, you know, I've got to feed the whole family. I've got to take everyone out. Me, Ruby, Arian, the baby. So, you know, eating out bill is going to increase. So realistically, I think that needs to increase by at least 5,000 peso per month. So that means if we add those two together, plus 8,000, our budget should really be 64,400 peso per month. The other thing too is fuel. The cost of fuel has increased, you know, drastically in the last year, but our bill is down because we're driving a hell of a lot less than what we used to. But that might change in the future, but we'll have to see. So I'm going to keep that at 0 for now. Hopefully I get to keep working from home and I don't have to commute back to Manila. So let's see. So thanks for watching. This has been Pete and Arian, who's busy with the baby, from Casa James. Bye for now.